Hi guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. This is a price analysis update on Solana. We'll take a look at the asset in both the USDT first and then the BTC Pairings second, and we'll have a look what's going on. I mean, we are pretty much backing towards price discovery now. We're currently at 249, all-time highs at 250. We are getting up there. We've had a nice bounce back from that dip from the previous all-time high. So we'll have a look at those levels where you could potentially invest if the price has dropped from here, and then some levels above. What the levels above will be price predictions, because that's what we're doing now. We are heading into price discovery. Firstly, if you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button and let's crack on. So, welcome. This is the Solana rocket, and it is pretty much going towards price discovery. Not doing any price analysis for a while on Solana. I think last time we were looking, at buys at this 618 region down here, which we did wick right into it. And I mean, we've got quite a few trend lines going on here. We've obviously had this massive downtrend here that we broke out of, and then I've got a trend line here from the bottom. So that was the start of a trend, well, the new uptrend. We've come down, retested here. And I can't see us coming to retest that for a while now. I mean, if we really extend that right up there, there's a good chance in the future we may come back down and retest it here, which, remember, that will be a retest of that previous all-time high. So you could be expecting a rise up to around 300 before we did drop down to around 270. But that will be quite severe, knowing that the markets are starting to push up currently. Firstly, though, we need to put a little bit of a bearish spin on this and have a look at a few key levels where we could potentially invest. And what we're going to do is start off by looking at this move here from the bottom there to that top. So we'll use a Fibonacci from the bottom there to that top. It's pretty much close to double top now. We did reject, come back down, and we pretty much hit 230 on the nose and then push back to the upside. Just a little bit of a bearish spin on this. If we do reject from here again at 250, because I can imagine 250 is that psychological area where people are thinking, right, I've bought at $100, I'm going to sell at 250. I've bought at 150, I want to double my amount. It is an area where people will be looking to take profit. So just beware, if we do reject from here, I would target some buys at this range here at 225, and I would ladder them all the way down to around this region here at 216. So if you're looking for some buys, ladder a few in from 225 down to 216. Just beware though, this is kind of forming a bit of a bull flag here. I mean, if you look at this trend line here from the top, we then have the flag here. There's many different ways you can do a flag, but I prefer them like that. This is the trend line now, so that's the mast. This is the price action now. Just beware that we could potentially reject from here, come back down, pick up some orders in that range, bounce back up, and then we could have a breakout to the upside. So that's a bit of a scenario too. It is worth noting that the RSI, when we did hit them highs yesterday, was overbought. But when you're going into price discovery, you would expect the RSI to be high, and you want it to stay high, to be honest. I mean, we've still got quite a bit of room. We're currently at 68%. And remember, the RSI goes all the way up to 100. This red band here is usually 75 or above. It does give you that inkling that it is overbought. Or down here, the green, when it's below 24, that means it's an oversold. I've got a lesson on RSI, which is in my Patreon server, which I'm massively starting to grow out now. We have a, I'll just show you this quickly. We have a crypto academy here with new to crypto trading, lessons, tutorials, articles, wallet help. Anything you need to know is in that Patreon. And if you're looking for education in terms of crypto or analysis, you'll find that in the description of this video. But going back to Solana, that's a bearish scenario there. 225 down to 216. It would be nice to get a retest of that previous all-time high before we did start to push on. But remember, we may just stick within this bull flag and start to crack on. So that's a little bit of a bearish scenario there. What I want to do though is go to the weekly time frame. Sorry, the daily. The weekly looks a bit horrific there. And I want to have a look at a few key levels we can identify for taking profit if you've bought in lower, or even a bit of a price prediction here. So I've got the Fibonacci set up from the previous all-time high here at the top to the bottom of the move there when we did it 115. We've done that full recovery now. We actually rejected off that full recovery, come back down to 618 and then pushed up. If you're looking for some take profit regions and price predictions here, obviously 279 is that 1.618 region, which for me is that first region you should consider to take some profit. 346, 381. My price prediction for the end of this year, 462. It's very close to 500. I don't think it'll quite make it, but you never know. When this market gets into full swing, in my opinion, this could be a well, it could be $1,000 asset easy, but it could be a multi-$1,000 asset at some stage. I mean, if you're talking $1,000 from where we currently are, we've got there's no extensions up there, but if we have a look from there to $1,000, it's a 300% move. It's not out of question, that, and obviously moving up to $2,000 is a further 100% on that, but I honestly think these targets are definitely achievable. My price prediction for the end of the year is that 462, but that is conservative for me, because that is only, I mean, what's that, 92% move. It's nothing that at all in crypto. And you might think, all right, Andy, there's a hell of a lot of money behind this project, and it'll take a hell of a lot of money to move it, but we see the same with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is currently $1.1 trillion. Plan B is expecting a $98,000 Bitcoin. That's meaning it's going to have to shoot up, what's that, around 40 to 50% going on towards this month. So that's looking at around a $400 to $500 billion increase in price, in market cap. So definitely achievable. And some of these assets like Solana, Avalanche, Polkadot, these layer 0 and layer 1 projects have a hell of a lot of growth coming, in my opinion. And buying now, even though you think it's at all-time highs, could be a great time to buy them before the train does start to leave the station. So that's pretty much the analysis on the USDT pair covered. Some areas to invest. I mean, obviously we have to take profit regions up. If you're looking to take profit, just skim some off. So skim 5% off here, 5% off here, 5% here. You get the drift, and just keep doing that until you've made so much money you're thinking, right, I might as well just pull everything else out now. So remember, have a trading taking profit strategy. Just keep skimming profit off and way up. Do not buy it and just hold on thinking it's going to go to millions and millions of dollars. It's not going to do that. It's going to make you a lot of money, but make sure you skim profit off on the way up. So that's that pair covered. I also wanted to take a look at BTC pairing too. Because stacking sats does matter, we've had a nice breakout on a BTC pair. For me, I'm still looking at buys down here at around 30,000 Satoshis. And that's just due to the fact that I'm expecting BTC to go on a push soon and reclaim back some market dominance. When that claims back the market dominance, the Satoshi pairs of altcoins are going to start to drop, and I think that is an area you could consider buying. Last time I mentioned here, around 22,000 sats. That's still not out of the question. It would be a significant drop, 43% in Satoshis, but just be wary that that could happen. So I would ladder some down from around 30,000 sats down to 21,000 sats, and I think that could be a decent area for you to target. If you're looking for some take profit regions, I mean, look at this entire move here. Obviously got 60,000 sats, 75, 83, and we've got that 100,000 sat region up there. So that's some levels for you to buy and sell in both the USDT and the BTC pairings. That's going to do it for today's video. Just some quick fire analysis and my thoughts on Solana. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.